Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Painted Games. I'm Sean Cornwall. Today we're going to be painting the Hidden Shrine Master from Ninja All-Stars by Soda Pop Minis and Ninja Division. Let's get started. Alright, here we go. We're going to start painting this is the Hidden Shrine Master from Ninja All-Stars. And we will be starting off with the Kislev Flesh. We'll be painting up her face. Okay, so we got her face painted up here, and now we're going to come back in and I'm going to paint the pants with using this Genestealer Purple. We'll paint a nice even layer all the way around. So we're letting the pants dry, and we're going to come in and do the hair. Now the hair, in the picture here, she's got kind of black hair, but it's also, there's a little bit of brown in it. It's not completely black, so I didn't want to go just solid black. So I took a little bit of storm vermin fur, because it's not a totally black and white gray. There's a little brown in there, but I added a little bit more brown with the Dryad Bark. And then I came in and added just a touch, so this is probably 2 of the storm vermin fur to 1 Dryad Bark, and then just maybe, you know, a touch of the Abaddon Black to get this kind of dark grayish with a teeny bit of brown in it. So we're just going to come in and okay, so for the next part, everywhere that we're going to have white, which is her headband and her kind of undershirt and a little bit of the fan, everywhere that we're going to have white, we're not going to paint white yet. We're going to actually, I'm going to come in with the Screaming Skull, and then we'll build up to the white after that. So, use just Screaming Skull. Anywhere that's going to be white, so that would be her. Alright, now we're going to come in with the, painted some of the vest there. We're going to use Evil Sunz Scarlet. So for the giant maul that she's holding here, we're going to go with a little bit of the Genestealer Purple, mix it with some Kantor Blue and a little bit of black to give it kind of a dark purple shade to the weapon. So as I was painting the maul there, I realized that I had missed the back of the headband, so I'm going to do that right now with the Screaming Skull. Alright, so we're going to come now with, I'm going to use a little bit of the Screaming Skull on the, just got a little katana here, and then I'll come back in with some sort of blue or something in the handle and the grip, but for now we're just going to lighten it up with the Screaming Skull. Alright, so now we're going to paint kind of all the gold pieces, anything metallic. For that we're going to be using the Gehenna's gold. It's like super bright gold. It's very gold. But when we wash it, it really tones it down and we can bring it back up. But a lot of the gold on the weapon. Alright, so first what we're going to do is, she's all the base colors are done, so now we're going to wash it. So for this wash, I am going to be using, first I'm going to wash the face separately in the skin tones, and for that I'm going to be using the Yriel Flesh shade for just her face. Alright, so her face is pretty much dry. We're going to come in now with the Nuln Oil and wash the rest of the model. Alright, we're back, and I've actually changed the camera a little bit, and zoomed in a little bit more so you can hopefully see a little bit more. We're going to start off, we're going to just do some highlighting, and we're going to go with this Genestealer Purple, and highlight the pants, and then we'll go on to the Evil Sunz Scarlet. Evil Sunz Scarlet. And then we'll probably go back with the Yriel Yellow. So now we're going to do some white scar on all those screaming skull parts that we did. So I'm just going to paint the little dot here on the front of her head, band with the Emperor's Children. And then we are going to highlight the hair, and then I'll probably put some more layers on the clothing. I actually decided to highlight up the her pants here. I took the purple and then I added a little bit of the Screaming Skull to bring up the color. I'm just going to use that lighter color to Now I'm going to do the Evil Scarlet, and I'm actually adding a little bit of the Screaming Skull to that as well, to give it a little highlight. And I'm just going to paint up some of those little edges. Time to work on the face a little bit here. I'm just coming back in with more of the Kislev Flesh. Hair, I'm using the Storm Vermin fur, and then I'm just adding a little bit of straight black to bring it down so it's not such a huge jump. So we've got everything highlighted up. I actually came in and added a little bit of the gold on the yellow parts here, and then did a little kind of some Chinese writing on the back. I know they're Japanese samurais, but did some kanji, some Japanese characters on the back there. So now we're going to paint up the eyes. So I put in the wash here, a black wash for the outline, and then I'm going to come in with some white. And I'm going to paint the eyes, and I've found that if you just start in the middle and work your way out, Alright, so for this part I've got the white on, and I'm going to put in the color of the eye. And for that I'm going to go with Sotek Green, kind of a nice chibi bright green eye. I think it'll be a good contrast with everything. So I'm going to come in, load up my brush, and again I'm going to start right in the middle of the eye. Alright, so we got the eye, the color done, and so we're going to come back in with black, just using straight black, Abaddon Black, and load up my brush. I'm going to come in and do some of the base. For the base, this is actually a little bit different. There's wood planks that are built into the base, and then there's a little bit of rock that is here, and then some sand. So I will probably put some sand over this, but I'm going to paint up this and this. So for that, for the wood planks, I'm just going to go back with Mournfang Brown and paint up the wood planks. Alright, so the eye is dry and ready to go, and we're just going to come with some white, load up the brush, and I'm using just the smallest little bristle that I can find, and I'm just going to touch it. I'm not going to move the brush around, I'm just going to touch the eye. Alright, finishing up the base, I'm going to use Storm Vermin Fur. My go-to for bases for the rock portions over here. And, Alright, for the base, I'm just going to put glue on this part here, on this area here, and leave this all the way because it looks kind of, it's formed into some natural stone there, like pavement or a pathway. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. Alright, and then we're going to use our Nuln Oil to wash that. I hope you enjoyed this video of how I paint the human hero from Ninja All-Stars by Soda Pop Minis and Ninja Division. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see any other videos or other figures that you'd like to see painted. And we'll see you next time.